Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Holistic Living Show. And today I have a slightly different format because I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to connect energetically with your pickleball partner so that you can get more points. So while this show is going to be kind of specifically geared towards pickleball players, it really can be applied to other sports such as ping pong or tennis if you're playing doubles. The other thing that I would like to share is that these tips can be used for people who are just feeling like they're disconnected from anybody in their life, really, whether it's their partner or their family. And these tips are going to be useful for day-to-day life as well as when you're on the courts. So for those of you that are new to the word pickleball, I am an avid player. I have been playing for about 4 years, and I am also a competitive player. I play in tournaments when they're happening, and I am also an associate referee through Pickleball DC. Now, for those that are not familiar, I'm going to show you what a pickleball paddle looks like. Here's one here. This one's called the Invicta. It's by Selkirk, and it's actually the Vanguard. It's a very brand new paddle that has come out. High demand lately. I've played with it a few times. Absolutely love it. That's another topic for discussion. And it's played with a ball like this, which is a hard kind of plastic ball. It's an outdoor one. And it's played on a court where it's smaller than a tennis court. It's kind of a mix between ping pong and tennis, that kind of a hybrid. So I've been playing a lot all summer. And one of the things that I was talking about with my ladies group was things that we do to actually try and connect with each other energetically. Because particularly when we're playing like a round robin and your partner is changing a lot of times, sometimes you'll just vibe with your person right away and like no problem, you guys are gelling, you're getting the shots, you're covering the court really well. But sometimes you get that person where you just feel like there's something off. And unfortunately, that can lead to lost points and lost opportunities to get points because then you're crashing in the middle, shots are going in between you that are getting missed. And that's like the last thing you want. So the tips that I put together today are going to give you some advice on what you can do quickly while you're on the court, whether it's with a partner that you are familiar with or somebody that you have just recently met and you're not even sure of their playing style yet. So, I know myself, I've been on the courts and had, it's been around dinner time and in the complex next to the courts, someone starts barbecuing. I know, well, we can all smell it. We start to get distracted. If you play pickleball, let me know. Type in the comments. Let me know whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube. Use those comments and let me know if you are an avid pickleball player or not. Or if you're new to the sport, or if it's something that you'd like to try. It's a very social sport, and it's a lot of fun. Now I'm playing indoors as well. So easily to get distracted when you're on the court, because you can definitely get distracted by, oh, hey, there's your friend that you just saw and they're on the court next to you, and all of a sudden you're not in your game anymore and you're looking at them, and in between you're saying hello and having a conversation. Or maybe you're distracted by another group of players because they are absolutely amazing and someone just got an around the post shot or did like an awesome couple of plays and had an awesome put away, and you're getting distracted by that. Yet here you are trying to focus on your game too. Or maybe somebody's next to you that's got some music blaring and it's not a song that you really love, and you're like, how do you get your focus back onto your game? Because it is really important to have that focus, and it's super easy to get distracted. At least it is for me. So these are the tips that I'll be sharing with you today. Okay, the first one is on breathing. Taking a deep breath, because it's so important to have your shoulders and your neck and your arms in a relaxed state. If we get tense up here, guess what happens? Our arms get tense, our grip gets tense, and then I'll show you the grip. The grip can get really tense. And what happens then is actually the ball will travel not the way you want it to if your grip's off. And that can come from having tight neck and shoulders and arms and going right down to the grip. So taking a deep breath, you and your partner can just say, you can just say to your partner, hey, let's take a deep breath. Let's just settle ourselves and get on the same kind of level energetically. Huge. And it can be done quickly because sometimes you don't have a lot of time in between your points, or if your opponents are really quick on the serve, you really don't have time to chill out and have a whole conversation. So that's my number one tip, is together taking a deep breath in and just kind of syncing your breathing and your energy that way. Now, I should introduce myself. My name is Carly Penfold. I am a holistic coach. I have been a metaphysical practitioner for over 12 years. And what that means is that I am an energy healer. So I have training in Reiki, which is energetic healing, as well. I have Shiatsu diploma as well. And I do work energetically with people, not just on the physical level, but the energetic level too, because healing is so important when both areas are addressed. And it's the same with pickleball. We need to take care of our energetic selves as well as our physical selves. I also founded the Holistic Market and Psychic Fair in 2015. That is now closed due to COVID restrictions. So we're bringing it online into this Facebook group and on YouTube. The Facebook group is the Holistic Living Tribe, and the show here is a main component of it, which is the Holistic Living Show, as well as broadcasting to YouTube as well. So let me know if you've played pickleball, or if you have tried it at all, or if you want to. And so the number one tip that I have already shared is taking a deep breath, and this is going to sync up your breath with your partner, and will also help to relax in through the upper body, through the neck and shoulders and arms, which will help you with better playing and better control over your paddle, with your grip, and how that affects the ball. Okay, so my next tip is number 2, eye contact. Making eye contact with your partner, and I like to make this the server's responsibility. Now, when you're receiving, you and your partner are actually in different spots on the court. It can still be done because the person who is receiving the ball will be watching for the ball coming, and the other person who's at the net, it's their responsibility actually to watch the court and to see whether or not this ball that's being served is landing fairly in play or not. So even from a distance, you can do a quick look up and make eye contact with your partner, although they're probably watching the server at that point. But most importantly, I like to use this tip of making eye contact with your partner right before you serve. I like putting the onus on the server because they're in control of the ball and what's going to happen. Sometimes I'll find that I'll be walking back to the serving line, and I haven't even turned around yet to face the net. And next thing you know, my partner's serving, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? What's going on? This is too fast. It's like now I feel out of sorts. But a way to connect with your partner is with eye contact. So as you're standing there, and it would be the server's responsibility. So you've got your paddle, you got your ball, and you're about to serve. Before you do that, take a glance over at your partner or whatever side they're on. And if they're not watching you, just say their name or say, hey, 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 and just make that eye contact and go, like, you're ready? You ready to go? Let's go. Let's do this. Right? So even having that little bit of contact with your eyes is going to help you connect energetically to them, and you're both going to be focused and feeling more together. My third tip that I have for connecting with your partner's energy and being more focused, and which is going to lead to more points. My third one: what can you do when you get distracted by all those other things outside of the court? I like to be able to do a quick focus on the lines, bringing my attention back into the court, into my court. I do a quick scan on the whole, with a visual scan with my eyes, looking around the lines of the court, and making sure that I know I'm bringing my energy into this area and connecting that with my partner. And if your partner's doing it too, if your partner is like getting distracted, have a code word. This is my third tip. Have a code word that you both, this works well with people that you already know. It not so well if you've just met this person and they're like, what are you talking about? But if you can come up with a code word such as squirrel, thank you, Laura, for that tip. One of my friends that I play with, her and her partner have used that code word before too. Squirrel. Just saying that will get your partner's attention and be like, oh, I know what that is. I'm getting distracted. I'm not focused in the playing area. Let's bring our energy and focus and attention back in here. And that is going to help you get more points too. And you've got your full focus and attention at every single rally. So I hope you enjoyed my tips here today. If you would like to, if you'd like to learn some more, I do actually offer a complimentary 30-minute, no obligation session with myself over Zoom. And if you've got anything that you would like to improve upon, such as this, on an energetic level, let's book a call. The one that I have it set up with is under, here it is here. It's a free pain relief breakthrough session. And at which point we'll be talking about where you're at and what tips that you need for either holistic healing with acupressure points I can share, or energetic points I can share with you. And, or I can share also some other tips that can help you to connect with your partner. So if that sounds appealing to you, I've put the comments in below from wherever you're watching. So you can go ahead and just click that Book with Carly link. And I do have a limited number per month. I do still have a couple of openings for this month. I believe I have 3 left. So if you're one of those first 3 to book, that'll be awesome. The option will be there on the booking site to book it if it is available. And if you don't see it, then you'll have to wait till next month, or message me and I'll put you on the wait list. So just to wrap up, what my 3 tips are. The first one is take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in together and releasing and relaxing in through the neck and shoulders and the upper body. That will help you both to have a better grip and better accuracy and get more points. Tip number 2 is to make eye contact before you serve. So making eye contact with your partner, I put this onus on the server as the responsibility of the server to do this, to make sure it happens. Make that eye contact with your partner, lean into them, connect with them through the eyes, and this way will help you be more focused as well. And my third tip is to remove yourself from any distractions that may be happening around you or on other courts by following the line of the courts right there, and then using a code word like squirrel or shiny objects or focus, something like that you and your partner have agreed upon beforehand, and that will help bring their attention and focus and energy back into the court as well, if you've noticed that they've started to go astray. So those are my 3 tips: the deep breathing, focusing your energy together with eye contact, and then using a code word as well for your games. So happy pickling, everybody. Enjoy your games, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.